Walmart Fall Denim Part 2. If you missed Part 1, definitely go watch that. This one we are doing ranking style to make it just a little bit more fun. I always, of course, save my favorite until the end. So we are going worst to first. Let's go. Time and True wide leg cargo jeans. These have a 31-inch inseam. They come in sizes 0 through 20. They're $24.98, 3 different washes. The one that I am in is the medium stone wash. And so far we've got 3.9 stars. So I'm wearing these in a size 16. They definitely do run small. I would consider sizing up. There's essentially no stretch in here, so that's certainly not helping. One thing that I do really like about these is they have that side slit. I just feel like that is a little bit different. Anytime something does have a center seam, ever so slightest bit too tight for you, that center seam is going to kind of do the wobble, it's going to do the wiggle, and it's going to really just draw attention to the fact that these do not fit. I do like that they have the cargo going on. I feel like the length is good for me. I'm 5'6" for reference. Medium high rise. They kind of go right at my belly button. I feel like just overall with the fact that these have no stretch, they're not really that comfortable. However, I'm sure if I was in my normal size, or excuse me, my correct size, which would be an 18 in this case, I'm sure they would be a lot more comfortable. But one thing that I do like about these is that they are lightweight. So if you hate the heaviness of a typical pair of denim, you might really like the lightweight feel of these. But in addition to them being light, they're kind of more stiff than I want them to be. And of course, just where they're falling on me, they draw attention to the saddlebag area. So these are last place for me, not the vibe for me. Oh, pardon the interruption. It is just me, your Wowie Coast, Jen. I just wanted to take a quick pause and welcome you into the channel, welcome you into Wow Week. If you happen to be new here, my channel is all about helping you be your most confident self through style and fashion. We love to do a lot of affordable outfits on the channel, affordable fashion finds, all the good things. And if you love Walmart, this is the place to be. I am definitely a Walmart heavy channel, so if that all sounds good to you, definitely subscribe. I always like to say subscribe if you're awesome. And what is Wow Week? It stands for Week of Walmart. And essentially what this means is I upload a bunch of Walmart videos all in a row, typically seasonally, and it's almost like I am bringing the store to you. I typically section out the videos, so I have lots of really good things in store for you for this Wow Week, like all jeans, all shoes, etc. But definitely subscribe so that you don't miss the rest of Wow Week. If you are finding this somewhere in the middle, go check out the rest of it. Stay tuned for the rest of it. Go check out the prior videos, stay tuned for the rest of the videos, click the notification bells so that you can be notified every single time a Wow Week video goes live. I am going to list and link everything for you in 3 places. We've got 3 places now. The YouTube description box, which is if you click the title of the video and then that opens up a box and then you'll get access to all of the links. I will also put them in a pinned comment, and then I think our favorite way to shop now and most convenient way is the little on-screen YouTube shopping feature kind of as you go along. It makes it nice and convenient. So I will put them everywhere that I can just to make everything nice and convenient for you. And if you are looking in any of the lists, I do put everything by number so that you can find it pretty quickly and simply. And if you do decide to use my links, I cannot thank you enough. That really does help out me and my channel. It's a free way to support my content, and I can never thank you enough for doing so. And let's keep going with the video. This next pair here is similar to the last pair, but different in a way that makes it number 14 instead of number 15. Okay. It is Time and True wide leg jeans, 31-inch inseam. They come in sizes 0 through 20, 2 different washes. My wash is called Vibrant Blue. I am also wearing these in a size 16. I also feel like they're not quite the right size for me. Couple things that I do like about these. They have a cutoff bottom, and I like that it has the seaming detail. I just feel like it looks a little bit unique. I feel like it's not seen really all that often. I actually do like the way that they make my butt look. The pockets are horribly placed. Why do they do that? They always make you look wider. I'm in a size 16, like I said. These run small, just considering there is no stretch. So for me personally, I feel like I would need a size 18. I think they would actually be cute for work, like kind of a cute casual. Like there's no other distressing other than the bottom area. This might be particularly interesting to some of you. This has to be one of the lightest pair of denim that I've ever put on. It almost feels like the lightest weight linen style pants. That's how light these are. So I really could see these being amazing for the summer if you're trying to wear jeans, but you absolutely cannot take the heaviness of denim. They have a medium rise, again with the no stretch like the last pair, but these to me feel more comfortable. Sometimes when you don't have any stretch, it just gives an overall uncomfortable feeling. And even though these aren't even really my right size, I didn't find them to be uncomfortable. So overall, clearly like these better than the last pair. Sofia Vergara, Melissa Mega Flare, High Rise Denim. They come in a size 0 through 28. They are $26. We've got 2 rinses in these. I am in the shade Fame, 4.2 stars. These do have some nice stretch in them. I'm wearing a size 14. I would argue that they are too tight. I feel like I should be in a 16 or at least at minimum in between, kind of in between sizes right now as my true size. I'd say between a 14, 16 as my quote unquote true size. So perhaps these run a smidge small. I thought they would be fine because they're flare and they are also spandexy. They're spandexy. I just really didn't like these. I thought I was really going to like them because I know how much I've been loving flare jeans on me, and I'm like, well, these are mega flare, so I'm gonna mega love them, and I just did not mega love them. So these are a return for me. But if this is a look you're going for, I mean, I think that they certainly serve that look. So I can't say anything bad about them. I love Sofia Vergara jeans at Walmart. So they're just not for me. It's not for me, and that's okay. Time and True high-rise flare jeans with side seam details. These come in sizes 0 through 20, 3 washes. They're $23.98. There is some stretch in here. They have 1% spandex and the inseam is 32 inches. Love the fray at the bottom. I think that detail is so cute. I am wearing these in a size 16. I would be curious to know if I could wear a 14. I mean, these obviously fit, and they probably fit how a lot of people would prefer to wear their jeans. However, I like my jeans a little bit tight because they always loosen up. I say this a million times, but I don't really wear jeans to be comfortable. I wear them. I guess there's a lot of reasons I wear them, but being comfortable is not typically one of them. The back doesn't have a lot of gapping, which is nice. They are a medium rise. They're kind of right at my belly button. So for you guys that love medium rise, these are great because I know sometimes people feel like, oh my gosh, there's nothing that is medium or medium high. Everything seems high rise. I find them to be flattering. I mean, anytime you have sort of a flare going, you know, you could probably argue that these look slightly more like a boot cut. I mean, they are a flare. They're calling themselves a flare. It does have an interesting detail along the side, triangular, that kind of starts wide and goes up smaller. That's going to be more evident in the non-black version of these, of course. I really like these. They're comfortable, they're stretchy, all the good things. I would say that they run true to size because I'm in between a 14 and a 16 anyway. So true to size. Scoop baggy wide leg jeans. These I wouldn't call baggy. I feel like that's a bit aggressive. I have myself a pair of thunder thighs. Let me know if that's also you, okay? For me, wide leg jeans often look a little bit closer to straight leg, and something like this where they're calling it a baggy wide leg, I feel like on me is looking more like a proper wide leg jean. So different, more relaxed style than often what I wear, so I do like it. It does come in 3 washes. I love this color. It's a very grungy gray. $28. They have 4.2 stars so far. 1% spandex. They definitely are very comfortable, stretchy. I'd call them a medium high rise. I wish they were a little bit longer. Do they list the inseam? Yeah, 29-inch inseam. I'm 5'6" for reference. I am wearing these in a size 14, and as you can see, a 14 for me would be fitted to maybe leaning tight. I don't think that these are that. I'm not saying I necessarily need a 12. I think I could try a 12 if I wanted to, but I am going to go ahead and say that I think that these run a little bit big. There are 2 other washes here. It's more of like a medium wash and a lighter wash. I feel like for me, they're just kind of falling right in the middle. There's not a lot that I can say about them that I'm absolutely in love with, but I really can't say anything negative outside of I wish they were longer. So if you are finding that Walmart jeans are often a little bit long for you, I'm finding these a little bit shorter. Jessica Simpson Daisy Fitted Flare Jeans. These come in a 2 through a 16. I am wearing a size 16. You can definitely see that they are tight on me. So I'm gonna say that they run small. They have 4.5 stars. They're $34.50. They do come in other colorways, but this is the only one, I shouldn't say that. This is one of two that have the embroidery. The other embroidered version of this has butterflies. Very cute as well. I love her fitted flare jeans. I just find them to be flattering. I'd say they're like a solid medium rise. I remember these from, oh my gosh, was it elementary school? I don't even know. They're just such a throwback for me. They clearly don't fit. I don't really think they look the best, but I love the concept of these, which is why they're a little bit above some of the other ones that I possibly think fit better than these. I like the idea of having them be different. You guys know I'm a pants person. What does that mean, Jen, to be a pants person? You know, some people are kind of like, oh, I'll throw on a cute top and jeans. I'm like, what pants am I wearing? Let's throw on a basic top and some fun pants. So because of that, because I'm a pants person, I really do like these. These are a return for me because they don't really fit, but love the concept. Would love if they had a size 18, which they don't. Okay, this here is a hear me out situation. Hang with me. Okay, these are No Boundaries, low rise, baggy studded jeans. We've got 32-inch inseam, 2 washes. Mine is the light stone wash. They come in a 00 through an 18. They're $18.98. Love the price point. I am wearing a size 16. These are an actual true low rise. I just wanted to point that out because I think some of the things we've seen in the past, maybe not this video, things are calling themselves low rise and they're not low rise. These are. Like the zipper is short. That's how you can tell. The zipper tells the whole story. Who remembers the zippers from, yeah. They're sitting on me about a couple inches below my belly button. I like the studs, a little edgy, a little fun. If I was not wearing a bodysuit, I can't even tell you how many inches of my undies would be out. I don't even know. I'm not sure. But bodysuit for me, 100%. Do keep in mind that I do have a little bit of a taller, longer torso, which is why for me, high rise doesn't usually even feel that high rise. You know, if you have a shorter torso, these might be more of a low medium rise on you, maybe even medium. These are surprisingly comfortable. I mean, we do have 1% spandex in here, but I was shocked. And you can feel the stretch, and that's one of the reasons why. I really do like the length of these. I like the overall wide leg that they're showing. You know how we kind of talked about wide leg before, how it just sometimes doesn't look wide on me. They don't gap at the butt. I'm shocked. I don't understand. Actually, no, that actually makes sense. Hold on. Let me think through this. When other stuff gaps at the butt, it's tight on my butt, and then my waist gets... Okay, yeah, never mind. My whole theory going into this is wrong. Sorry, I don't wear low-rise jeans, so this is all new to me. They don't gap, which I guess we would expect, okay? Because that's where I'm the biggest, which is where they'd be the tightest. Duh. Let's all get through this together. And I can't say that we're all gonna love these. We're definitely not. But if I had to wear low-rise jeans, these would be it. They would be it. They're comfortable. I actually think they're decent. I'm not gonna say they're like flattering on me, but they're not terrible. I was floored at how much I did not hate these, hence the ranking position. Jessica Simpson, Freesia wide leg jeans. We got another 32-inch inseam, which apparently is my favorite inseam. These do come in 2 washes. I am wearing the medium wash honky tonk. 4.2 stars. They're $29.50, a little bit less than the jeans that we saw previously. They do come in a 0 through a size 24. We are working with 1%. Actually, it's not spandex, it's polyester. They are definitely nice and stretchy though, so do note that. These are very high waist. I don't hate it. Some people might. They certainly do run big. I'm seeing outside of the embroidered ones that we saw earlier, her denim is definitely running big for me. I'm wearing these in a 12. I'm definitely not a size 12, okay? So I would consider sizing down. These are actually wide leg. Again, we talked about this before. And shockingly, they don't gap at the butt, despite what we learned during the last pair. And I do like the way the butt looks. So all in all, I love these. I think they're fantastic. Am I obsessed with them? No, but I think they're great. I highly recommend them. If you're looking for something like this, if you have thunder thighs and you want something to actually look wide leg on you, and you struggle with that like I do, these could be for you. I'll go over these fairly quickly. You saw these in the last denim video, Wow Week Part 1. I can link it for you if you have not seen it. I tried them on in the black, and or they're gray, and I actually like that color the best, but I like these so much that I went ahead and I got this version as well. They do come in 3 different colors, 4.4 stars, 97 reviews. These also run big. I'm wearing a size 12. I'm definitely not a size 12. If I could change one thing on these, it would be to have pockets on the back. I hope we're not going through that phase where we're not putting pockets on the back, because when you already have so much real estate back there, like you need shutters. You know what I mean? Like you need shutters on the back of your house. Otherwise, it just is blank. And where are my shutters? Okay, I digress. I like the buckles. I think the buckles are great. I'm never gonna wear them unbuckled, but I do think it's a nice touch. You can unbuckle them. You don't have to wear them like that. 1% spandex, they feel stretchier than that. So good, love them. Where are my shutters? Where? Time and True high-rise wide leg crop jeans. Yep. With side seam details. These obviously are crop. They have a 27-inch inseam. They come in sizes 0 through 20. I accidentally ordered these in a size 12. I know we've been wearing some 12s here when stuff's running big, but Time and True, like never running big. I don't know why I did that, but when you are seeing them with me in the graphic tee, that is when I'm wearing a size 12. When I switch over to the navy blue bodysuit, that is when I reordered them in a size 14, which I definitely like better. These come in 4 washes. I particularly love my wash because it's a little bit grungy. They call it acid. I've done too many voiceovers. They call it acid hazel wash. Acid, okay, $23.98, and these are nice and stretchy, hence why I was somehow able to get the 12 on. I actually didn't think the 12 looked horrendous, but as you can see on the model, I mean, these are supposed to be kind of looser, comfortable, relaxed, and they just clearly weren't like that in the 12. Honestly, they weren't really like that in the 14. I could probably get a 16 if I want them to truly be relaxed looking. They have 4.0 out of 5 stars. I think the side seam details is cute. I think that just adds a little bit of something. They're a medium rise. Not much else to say except nice jeans. No Boundaries ribbed waist boot cut pants. However, I am lovingly calling them the sweatpant jeans. I love these. I think these are the first time you're seeing them in Wow Week, but they will be in upcoming videos, just FYI. 4.4 stars, not surprised. They come in an extra, extra small through an XXL. There's 2% spandex in here, so obviously nice stretch. I mean, we're calling them sweatpant jeans, remember? $15.98, great price. They do come in 3 different washes. Mine is obviously the dark blue one called Rinse and Repeat. I have not tried the viral sweatpant jeans that everybody was talking about, like, I don't know, 6 months ago, a year ago, but I have to believe that they felt like this. I could wear these to bed. I could wear these to rot on my couch over the weekend. I could wear these if I was literally sick. You know how, like, when you're sick, you just want to curl up and just be comfortable. Like, you could be wearing these. That's how comfortable they are. So comfortable you can wear them when you have the flu, kind of a situation. That should be the tagline of these pants. Extra, extra large. I think that they are true to size. I love everything about them. I don't know that I could really say more other than buy them. You won't be disappointed. Scoop high-rise darted barrel jeans with rope belt. They come in sizes 0 through 26. These sold very quickly. They're brand new. They do still have some sizes left, so check the link. Usually when stuff sells out like this pretty quickly, early on in the season, they will restock. Of course, there's no guarantee. I like that it has the whole built-in belt grommet situation happening. I think that makes it a little bit different. I love barrel jeans. I've said that many times on the channel. I'd always argue that being a hefty pear shape, if you will, that I'm essentially shaped like a barrel, smaller on top, biggest in the middle, smaller on the bottom. So when you do something like when you're shaped like a barrel and you wear a pair of barrel jeans, you don't look as barrel-y, as if maybe somebody that didn't have that shape at all and then put on barrel jeans. It also does help that I think Walmart's barrel options are less barrel-y. They're almost like a baby barrel, if you will. So between that and the fact that I'm already shaped like the name of these jeans, I just feel like they practically look like a straight leg. Like, I mean, honestly, I really like them. They are comfortable. 1% spandex happening here. I am wearing them in a size 12. I would argue that they certainly run big. Medium to high waist. They call them high rise, excuse me. But again, I do have a long torso, so do keep that in mind. I hope they do these in more colors because they are so good. $28. Cannot recommend these enough. Hence why they're in the top 5. Time and True high-rise straight jeans with cuffs. These are a 29-inch inseam. They come in sizes 0 through 20, $23.98. We've got 1% spandex in here, so definitely a stretch. I have these in both washes. There's kind of a lighter and a darker. I am wearing these in a size 14. I would say the darker pair are kind of exactly how I like something to fit. They're just a little bit tight. I love that because then they're going to loosen up as I wear them. The lighter pair are just ever so slightly more tight. The lighter version here is just a little tighter than I want it to be. I don't know if it's so tight that I'm like, oh, definitely go a size up. I'm not really sure. I mean, I would say certainly if you're kind of in between sizes, I would get the larger one. I feel like the dark I could wear in a 14, which is what I'm wearing in both of these. And the light I could probably wear a 16 if I wanted to. They obviously look a lot like the Scoop Benton jeans. Coming up, Scoop Benton jeans. And one of the things that I did like about them that is different from the Scoop pair is they looked longer, and they are longer. They're not cropped. I am 5'6" for reference. It says here they have a 29-inch inseam. The cuff is sewn in. I just didn't expect them to be so good. I just really like them. I do think they're slightly more dressy. If you're familiar with the Scoop Benton jeans, which have a cutoff cuff at the bottom, these do not. Stretchy but feel firm in the best way. It's what I always say about the Scoop Benton jeans as well. You're getting the best of both worlds. You get a little bit of that stretch for comfort, but you almost get a level of rigidness that feels like it holds you in. Honestly, I feel like I could argue these for number 2 ranking instead of number 3, but let's go to number 2 and I'll kind of tell you why I decided. Number 2 spot, Time and True, high-rise straight jeans with Carpenter detail. 30-inch inseam. They come in a 0 through 20. They're $23.98. 4 different washes. I do have 2 of the washes, the dark enzyme as well as the medium stone wash, but there is also a green, which is kind of giving more khaki vibes, and then more of like a washed black. We do have a 1% spandex going in here, so it is nice to have a little bit of stretch there. I have these in both a 16 and a 14. The light pair that you'll see is definitely a 14. And then the second pair of the dark is a 14, but the first pair is a size 16. I put these number 2 because they are just so different and unique. Very blown away. I was not expecting to like these, have them be flattering, and they're different. They fill out a niche in my closet that I didn't know was missing perhaps. I do like these to be rolled. I like everything with a little bit of a cuff to it or a crop to it, so that's just me. But these are so cute and they just really surprise me, and that is why they are number 2. The number 1 pair, if you're not new here, you already know. I've done denim rankings most seasons, Walmart denim rankings. The Scoop Benton jeans, I'm sorry, are always number 1. I know that's probably boring. When I tell you that I stalk the website every time the season changes to see what new wash they're dropping the Benton jeans in. Let me just take you on a little journey here. I like these jeans so much. I've been on a weight loss journey. I have bought every single pair of these in a smaller size just in case. I never advocate to do that, ever. I did that with these jeans because they're my favorite jeans to ever exist. They're not just my favorite jeans at Walmart. There's just something about them, and they come in extended sizes now, which I think is fantastic. They now, in most of the shades, come in a 0 through 26, and they come in short, full, and long. For reference, I am wearing all of these in a size 14, which I would argue is, true to size. I'm wearing them in the length full, and I am 5'6" for reference. These are cropped, they are cuffed, and they are cut off. So do be aware of that. There are 3 new shades this season: Hazy Dusk, Mulberry Wash, and Smoke Gray. The Smoke Gray does run a little bit tighter than the other 2. Not sure why, not sure how. It just is what it is. These have 4.5 stars over more than 1,100 ratings. Color me not surprised, okay? They're $29. You get kind of that feeling of they're holding you in, they're sucking you in to a degree, almost like how 100% cotton does, but but they're not 100% cotton. You do have some spandex in there to give them just a little bit of stretch. They're almost like the perfect, proper, straight, maybe even leaning slim straight style. Of course, can't speak to every body type, but if you're a pear shape, run, just run. They're so good. And for reference, the short is 25-inch inseam. The full, what I'm wearing, is 27-inch, and the long is 29-inch. Anyway, Scoop Benton, they win the trophy again. Congratulations to the Scoop Benton jeans. You have won in my heart and on my booty once again. So congrats. All right, that is gonna do it for this video. I am so excited to hear which was your favorite item down below in the comments. If you are still here, I cannot thank you enough for watching all the way to the bitter end of the video. It really helps out me and my channel when you stay until the end. And to let me know that you are still here, please leave me a heart emoji or the secret video word of shudders. Don't forget to subscribe if you are awesome and click the notification bell so that you don't miss the rest of Wow Week. I am gonna link up all of the Wow Week videos and the Wow Week and Walmart playlist here for you so that you can make sure that you don't miss any of the videos, any of the uploads. Catch up if you're behind, all the good things. I love doing this every single season to bring the store to you, just to make it easier to shop. And you know, we get to hang out and have fun with it. It's just so great. So I will definitely see you soon, you know, in the next Wow Week video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.